a large majority of real estate agents are, heavily dependent on referrals more than any other form of lead generation. And the thing about referrals is it's very hard to control your income, because some months you might get 5 referrals that end up turning into like 3 listings, while other months you won't get a single referral. And it's just like when you rely solely on referrals, your commissions just go up, down, or your GCI is just incredibly volatile because you're so heavily dependent on referrals. Now, understand, like, referrals are great, right? And the reason why they're great is because people believe more in word of mouth than they do in any other form of, I'd say, method of marketing, right? So that's why testimonials perform so great. That's why referrals are so great. But the thing about that is you can literally turn something as, I'd say, as menial as referrals and create a way where you can actually start getting leads that come in from your testimonials or like referrals in a way that is more predictable and consistent. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video: how to actually set up a Google review campaign that will actually start leveraging the power that referrals and testimonials have been able to leverage for you, and do it in such a way that it actually starts providing you consistent and predictable results as a real estate agent. So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video: the Google review campaign. Now, the goal for, at the very least, at the end of this video, is to actually have you start ranking on top for searches, become a local celebrity, get you more transactions, and actually just start building your credibility, right? So for example, let's take a real estate agent within the Centurion market. A little side note: understand that my examples and most of my videos are going to be centered around real estate agents, just because my marketing company focuses on helping real estate agents essentially just remove themselves from the tedious tasks of being a real estate agent, while essentially, generating them 3 to 5 new listings every single month, guaranteed, right? We literally have a guarantee for that. And if you are interested in that, go ahead, click my calendar. It should be down below in the description of this video, and you can book a time to talk with me. Apart from that, if you're on a real estate agent, then you will still find this video valuable as long as you are within the lead generation, or your business requires you to generate leads. For example, lawyers, plumbers, solar. Need I go on, right? Because I will also be explaining the fundamentals. Fundamentals. I'll also be explaining the fundamentals inside this video, right? But apart from that, let's go ahead and continue where we left off, right? Let's just start breezing through these slides, right? So with this, you're just going to be adding an extra 50 plus Google reviews for your business within 48 hours. So if you literally take action at the end of this video, you do everything I tell you to do at the end of this video, you can literally start getting an extra 50 plus Google reviews for your business. That's within 48 business hours, right? 48 hours, not business hours, 48 hours. So the why is your prospects will Google you, and if they don't find a social media that shows them you're a real human, or whether you're a scammer, they aren't going to show up to the meetings, right? They aren't going to meet you in person. They aren't even going to contact you just because they feel like, yeah, I really can't trust this person, right? Next up is Google reviews equate in power as much as referrals from a friend or family member. I touched up on that like earlier in this video. Another thing is they just build you credibility as an agent that is talented, and they essentially place a crown on your head as being the best in your market just because you're the one with the most Google reviews, right? Because more Google reviews means more trustworthy, which means if you're more trustworthy, it must mean that it's because you're the most talented. And the last thing being 92% of sellers and 51% of buyers start their search online. So a little side note, at BK Media, we literally leverage that knowledge So I feel that that's the same reason why you should actually start leveraging that knowledge. Because if those are the numbers, then having you appear at the top when they do search online means you're the one who's going to get the biggest market share within your area. Step one is to just take your current database or people that you know essentially just love you and will say positive things about you, then build a list with their information. Right? You should already have this. This is like your past clients, people that you're already trying to turn into clients, like people whose listings you've sold, people whose homes you've helped. Like, so this is essentially home buyers in the real estate industry. This would be like home buyers or home owners that you've helped, either purchase a home or help sell their home. So you should already have this already being built out, and this can even include people that whose listings you already have like open as well. Like, you might not have already sold their home, but the fact that you've gotten that person as a client, like, you can even use that. Step number two would be to just create an offer or reward that your entire list from step one, so these dudes right here, will love, right? So an example literally could be like a 2,000 Rand gift card or 5,000 Rand spa treatment. Like, hey, here's a 2,000 Rand gift card, or like, hey, here's a 5,000 Rand spa treatment, right? And for this example, we will use the 2,000 Rand Amazon gift card, which is like $100 Amazon gift card. So without a gift, only a small portion will give you a review, right? You could even do like a $50 gift card. So Bongi, like, what's the next step? Like, let's go, man. So step number 3 is just plugging in that offer into this email script that will essentially just pack your Google My Business with reviews. So you will find the link in the description down below, but I already have it popped up here. But here it is right here, right? When you click on that, it'll bring you up here. Then you'll just click file, make a copy so you can make it your own, right? And just before you jump in, some things to keep in mind is you need to get the Google My Business profiling. So how you do that is, for example, you pop in your company business name in there, and then you find your Google My Business profile, scroll all the way down, click write a review. There we go. And then just copy this entire link at the top, right? You're wondering, hey, Bongi, does this actually work? Click new private window, paste that link in here. It should pop up everything, as well as pop up, that was close, pop up this bad boy right here, right? Sign in with your Google account to write a review. Go ahead, delete that, come back here, close that. So for example, if email number 1, which can be sent Monday at 9 a.m. Click here to watch this YouTube video. Just have the from name being, for example, Jessica or Bob Smith / Remax First Advantage or Keller Williams Property Associates. It can be like hello Joy or hello whatever their first name is. You'll just have it set in your email software. I know this is kind of crazy, but we just created a goal to reach 100 reviews on Google within the next 24 hours. If you've ever had a good experience with me in the past, would you mind leaving us a quick review on Google? Even if it's just one sentence, we would greatly appreciate it. And to make things more fun, everyone that leaves us a review will be entered to win a $150 gift card to Amazon. So you can go ahead, click here to leave us a review on Google, and the winner will be announced next week. Your support means the world to us. Boom, plain, simple, done, right? And just to explain this before we move on, this right here, 24 hours later, means 24 hours after this email gets sent. And then this right here, 3 days later, means 3 days after this email got sent, right? You scroll, 24 hours later means 24 hours after this email got sent. And for the final email, you can decide. You can either have it as 24, 48, or 72 hours. It's literally up to you. And the final email, one thing I do want to touch on, by the way, it's 24 hours after this email or whatever option you choose, just after this email. So right here, what you want to go ahead and do is actually add the winner's name, right? So what I mean by that is there are a lot of people who choose to be unethical and not actually give somebody a reward. So it'd be like, hey, you fill in your GMB review campaign and you might get entered in to win $5,000 vacation. And then it's time for you to actually pick the winner, and you just put a fake name in there, or you don't even send the final email, and you're like, yeah, that's money I've saved. But it's like, that's so unethical and immoral. So please, if you do plan on doing this, pick an actual winner, a human who did enter your, Google My Business review campaign, and then give them the offer, like the reward. Please, right? We're not out here trying to be unethical. We're trying to be ethical. We're humans. At the end of the day, everybody is a person. So how do you actually send these emails to your list, right? So if you are a client of ours, we already do this for you, right? We already have the software and everything set up to actually do this for you. But there are other software such as ActiveCampaign, MailChimp that you can use to end out this email campaign. To send out this email campaign to your database. I'm not going to be forcing you like, hey, if you want to send this, go book a call and become a client. Like, no, there are other softwares that you can use. Some of them are free, some of them aren't free. I'll be spending hours just talking about that. So go ahead, do your research, pick an email marketing software, send those emails to the database. As long as your database gets those emails, I don't care how you get to it, whether you send it yourself manually or get a software, you do you, right? So go out there and take action. And then after, go ahead, send me an Instagram message. It can even be a screenshot with a screenshot of your before and after your Google reviews, just so that I can, see that it worked for you, because I truly just put a lot of work into this training, and I'm literally giving it away for free. So just a thank you would be like hitting the subscribe button, joining the family, and also like sending me an Instagram message showing me the results that you've achieved with this video. You will find my details down in the description below. So apart from that, I've been Bongi, you've been awesome. Go ahead, click on the video right here next to me. I've gone ahead personally selected for you, and I'll be checking you on that video. Cheers.